Hey guys, welcome to London Players Guild. Today we're not going live, but for starters, my name is Peter. I'm the Guild Master of the London Players Guild, and with me today is Scott,
Hello, everybody.
the one-handed magical man that makes all the videos happen.
I like that. I like that. The one-handed magical man. Yeah. Yes.
Um, yes, today it's a bit early for us because like 9 a.m. The majority of people are still asleep.
It's
Uh,
not even 9 a.m. yet.
yeah, it's just a couple of minutes off.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
of course, Bandai likes on Fridays to put everything like early morning. So we have some news. There is a whole strategy announcement. So what we're going to do, we're going to go through the article first. Then we're going to go through the errata list and then ban list because those two have been announced. I'm actually quite curious about some decisions. We're not going to do much of the commenting on why certain cards have been while reading through the article, but we're going to make all the comments on the cards while we go through the detailed lists,
Yes.
etc. So, um, announcement: UW1 additions to the banned limited errata card list. Uh, we're adding 6 cards to the ban list and 5 cards to the errata list for the release. So we were expecting something to be happening
Mm.
because they announced that before release of every set they're going to do it. I'm actually surprised that they do it so early because the set has been pushed to July.
I assume this was already in their plan, obviously, so
Yeah, I
might
think
as
it was
well
already in
release
the
it.
schedule,
Yeah.
which I think, I mean, gets me kind of worried, but sure. As we kick
Yeah.
off this new series, we want to ensure the meta is enjoyable for as many players as possible. To achieve this and better represent the direction, we'd like to take the game in. Oh, to achieve this and better represent the direction, we'd like to take the game in. We're issuing
Yeah.
more
Okay.
bans than
Okay.
usual. That's a
Yeah.
weird sentence. We ask for your understanding during this process and hope that all DBSCG fans can enjoy the upcoming meta. Well, let's see. So ban cards first. Hero Revived. Originally, we designed cards thinking games would end on turn 5 or 6. However, the game is becoming much more interactive now, and we're trying to move away from all-purpose cards powerful enough to win you the game
Oh.
on their own. This card no longer fits the direction we want the game to go in, earning it a spot on the ban list.
Fair.
Android 21. Originally, this card was meant to promote the use of multicolor cards. However, with the Unison Warrior series, we want monocolor decks to be viable as well. This card prevents players from effectively using monocolor cards and could potentially lead to a meta where monocolor decks are less effective, so we're adding it to the ban list. What? Okay, Begrudging Respect Piccolo. We created this card to deal with Objection, Son Goku Heightened Evolution, Super Saiyan 3, Son Goku, and other ramp-oriented cards. However, since those cards are no longer the threats they once were, we believe this card will unnecessarily limit future card design, and is thus deserving of a ban.
Oh.
Forced Ejection Mask Saiyan. I'm going to say it's exactly the same reasoning. Corp. I'm going to say that this card does not. This card never worked how it was written.
Nope. We literally just joked about this card in one of the videos
Yeah,
the other day. Yeah. Uh,
we're going to go
I
into
I guess it
detail.
solved that problem.
Plan for Distraction. Oh, I'm actually interested about this one. Originally, this card was designed to promote energy ramping strategies when combined with Goku Black, Fused Zamasu, but with the release Zener Edge of Space, it would allow players to ramp, swap this card out of their energy into their hand, and then ramp even more. We believe this card will unnecessarily limit future card design and is thus deserving of a ban. That is actually quite correct,
Yeah.
because Zeno puts the energy untapped.
Yeah.
So you take this to hand, put untap energy, use it immediately, ramp again, use another Zeno,
Yeah.
rinse and
Yeah.
repeat.
Good
Terrorless is
call.
banned. I mean, that's alright. Right now,
Yeah.
with Vegex, we learned that this is not exactly the problem, but this card has been used to take down your opponent's life faster than originally intended, and has unforeseen interaction with Unison cards that could create unbalanced gameplay. We believe this
Ooh.
card could create an unenjoyable gameplay experience and is thus deserving of a ban.
Interesting.
That is actually quite curious.
Yeah, I see. I assume it's to do with the stuff they're talking about with this set, but maybe there's something in the next set.
Maybe we haven't seen all the unison cards yet. Multicolors.
Possibly, yeah. Oh, interesting. This one's interesting, and I think we'll
Card
dive more into
Errata.
it. Yeah.
This card works far too well with a new Zener Cosmic Unison. It would also cause players to ignore other ramp strategies, so we're creating an errata for it. Oh, you can't place cards in your energy for the turn.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I mean...
So that strategy's gone now.
Ooh, Supreme Kai of Time. As written, the card text allow for an unintentional interaction with Paragus, father of the demon, and Chilean Limo, the kind-hearted.
Ah,
Which would
okay.
allow players to add cards to their life. Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
You may add one card from your in your life to your hand if you do choose one card from your hand and place it in your life. So we don't have life resurrection anymore.
Nope, that's good.
Son Goku, Warrior that crossed the time. What set is he from? 10.
It's 10, yeah. So there's 10 cards on this list.
Okay.
Allow you to
Oh, if this card
remove
is by an opponent's skill, so you can't remove him yourself. As written, this card would
okay.
allow you to intentionally remove your own card to ramp.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Then the interesting ones.
Surge of Divinity. We're trying our best to design cards to make the game more interactive. However, this card's defensive capabilities are far too high and can be used with many different decks to stall for several turns, leading to longer game times. Didn't they just say that they want to have a longer game time?
Well, initially they designed the game for 5
to 6 turns, and now they
yeah.
want to go to longer game time. Okay, we're adding an errata for this card to make sure it doesn't cause game to stall out in the future. I guess if the game takes more than 20 minutes, that's not healthy, because rounds and all that stuff. So you can only use his awakened ability during your turn.
Huh.
Which I think makes the leader significantly weaker.
Yeah, because it can't be used defensively.
Like, the first effect doesn't really matter, so you only stack really to the plus 10k critical for offensive.
I don't think it kills him, but it makes him very less.
It makes him aggro deck, right?
Which I assume is what you wanted with a red leader. Like...
Yeah, red yellow should be aggro. So you can use the first skill to turn off all the blockers, and second skill to get critical.
Huh.
Or second. Piccolo. Trying our best to design yada yada. However, this card allows player to gain card advantage, while also ramping to use counter cards and play high cost cards early. We believe this card will unnecessarily limit future card designs, so we're issuing an errata for it. At the beginning of your turn, look at the top card of your deck and... What? Oh, so you just scry. Okay, no, that's fine. I thought
so there's no double draw.
So place it on top or bottom of your deck. But then, I think
you don't add it to your hand.
You don't throw additional cards. I think this actually kills the leader.
Yeah, so you only are drawing once per turn now from
yeah, this leader suddenly doesn't have draw 2 cards during your turn, like every other leader does.
And for starting turn 1, it doesn't get the advantage either.
Yeah, I can understand that. But at the moment, every leader in the game, on the front side, draws cards. This is going to be the only surge leader that doesn't give you card advantage at all.
All you can do is check what you're going to get for your draw.
Exactly. You can control your draws, but you don't draw. This is huge. Okay, we're going to talk about that. Okay, we can talk about that actually pretty much now.
What, and then just work our way back up?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Because if we already started at Piccolo, we can just go back up.
Yeah.
So
effective dates, June 5th for English speaking, French, Italian, whenever they release Unison Warriors. There you go.
Yeah.
There are no cards being removed from the list, which is expected. Next ban list will be announced before
I think the ban list and errata should still be pushed back because the set is not out until 17th of July.
I suppose. But I mean, there's no events taking place, right?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Dedicating the developing of the game, Dragon Ball fans, and like, thank you, cool. Yep, cool. So let's get into it.
Let's go into the errata. So let's start with this Piccolo. This Piccolo, I think, is the biggest thing on this errata list. Because this effectively kills the leader.
I agree. I don't see Piccolo coming back from because yes, like you said, like the thing with Sage is once you're awakened, you don't draw. Uh, and all the others have an ability to draw on their unawakened side, and now this gets rid of it.
I think Kefla doesn't because Kefla plays the battle cards, but then that
True, but
gives
then you
you.
can use that to
But
go into.
U6 can just get a lot of cards in hand just inherently by their own effects.
You've seen what I've done with Kefla Surge when it
Yeah,
worked. Like it was well, what before they did the specified cost thing.
yeah.
Kefla Surge was kind of fun nutty, not meta relevant, but fun nutty. Um,
But I
but
think
yeah, this is
Piccolo. Some people will try to make it work, and I think one or two people might get like a surprise.
this definitely will need Saiyan instincts and uh, not even a scratch to help it.
But I'm going to point out one thing.
Okay,
I ain't playing this game in set 10.
fair.
U3 has been untouched.
I think U3 is too new for them to touch. You got to remember, like, there's been no events with Divine Multiverse. I don't think they want to hit a previously released product. I think set 11 they'll get hit.
You would hope. If there's going to be an event in the meantime, possibly.
I mean, there's not been an event in Tails, but then Tails was sort of a problem since Tails was around. But yeah, no, I think
Yeah,
seeing that the
Tails was
Surge,
not a problem back then.
seeing how Surge was on a what's it called? Surge was on this list.
Yeah.
I think wait till set 11. That's when the U3 gets hit. I don't think they want to hit something that's got a reprint set coming out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they, we could see him emergency banned. I think the more likely case is wait till set 11. That's when that ban's going to come because you'll just end up enraging people who want those cards. If you let this reprint come out, they all get them and then you ban them.
Sorry, it's
Or
early
you
in the
limit them
morning.
or you're out of them. Pardon?
It's early in the morning. I started yawning.
Oh, okay. No worries. So yeah, I mean that's your choice, isn't it? I mean, there's we're gonna play for fun anyway. That's what
Oh
we
yeah, we're
do.
playing our commander stuff, the
Yeah,
boss fights. We're doing some theme fights on Fridays.
and there
Uh,
is no
I'm still going to
organized
be
play.
judging. I'm still going to be judging, so
Yeah,
it
there's
doesn't.
no organized play for the foreseeable future anyway. At least in the UK. Um, I don't think it's that big of a deal now. We'll see once things return to a new normal.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, so as to keep on topic with Piccolo, it's sad. I mean, the scry effect's there, but it doesn't really net you anything other than well, this
you
card.
know what's coming your way.
Yeah, ugh.
The
It's
problem
not
is
great.
that the Piccolo was usually playing on the hand control, right? And Piccolo has not
Yeah,
been relevant for quite a while. And Piccolo was on hand control. Right now, if you use all the hand control cards, you are still losing cards because your opponent keeps on drawing cards. And you're not. You draw one card a turn.
yeah, like without the draw cards, it's not gonna
The
be.
hand control is not working. Hand control
Yeah,
works when you have bigger hand than your opponent. Surge Coup, as we said earlier, this is going to be an aggro leader now.
which is fine. I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with that. I think
No.
like making a red leader aggro with some uh like I think that's changes the way people approach him, but I don't think that's a bad thing for that leader. We've seen the stall out so you can drop Goji to sevens and black smokes and etc. etc. Uh, making this a bit more punchy, maybe getting that use of that crit because that crit effect used to be for defense.
Oh yes, because it was 10k for the turn.
Yeah,
That's
now
essentially
you
what it
see.
was.
Yeah, I still don't think the choose all ignoring barrier and negate skills is going to be particularly useful on aggro unless it's like, oh, you've got an army of blockers.
Yeah, but there is, well, the Bulma and the Yamcha is going to have tons of blockers.
That's true. Yeah. So maybe that might be useful, but I think the plus 10k critical, we're going to see that used a lot more for aggro.
And no, I
Because
think that if they have a full board that they just remove all the blockers or some other annoying effects, the U9 dragon that taps your energy when you attack. You can just turn off those skills, right?
yeah, I think so. I think
Um,
that's
yeah, this Goku.
yeah, because it negates them for the turn. So
Yeah. Shall we move
yeah.
to the warrior that crossed time?
Son Goku. Yeah,
So
so this one's interesting.
I actually read this card wrong first time I've seen it,
Okay.
because I thought that the card is when this card is removed from battle area, play Son Goku Hope for Victory, not ramp.
Oh.
That's why I was not running it in my trunks when I was playing against you ages ago.
Oh. Okay.
Um, but yeah, I think at this point it's just not going to be that good.
I mean, it's I in it's there to be killed. Um. Yeah, I don't like. I agree with the errata. I think keep ramp in check. They've done so well to keep ramp
Oh yeah, all the
in
other
check.
erratas I so agree with.
Yeah, so I think it makes sense. It makes the card a bit less good, but
Yeah.
that you don't want to get ramp uncontrolled. Like, yeah, it's fine. It's a needs must thing. I think this is more of a they just made the mistake rather than it being intentional and then changing. If that makes sense.
Yep. Next one.
Our
Kai.
first unison hit.
Yes, but this is quite self-explanatory, right?
Yes, yeah. I mean, as soon as this card was revealed, I know a lot of people went Chile Lima.
Yep.
Um, and
Especially
now
with
that
a
doesn't work.
Shenron leader, you can use the Dangerous Journey Bulma to keep on your deck in a decent size as well. And you
Yeah,
can just go ad infinitum.
exactly. So it makes sense that they've locked that down now.
Yes.
It was kind of expected because until they commit to gaining life,
Yeah.
they're not wanting gaining life to be a thing.
Yeah,
And
gaining
I
life
totally,
would need to be a really specific thing
yeah.
and would need to
And to
bring
have an
a lot
interaction
of
like this,
it would need to bring a lot of uh disadvantage.
yes,
It would be like discard two cards to put a card from the top of your deck in your life or something like that.
you would have to pay a great price
Yeah.
to do it. Yeah. Um, or it could be like X life. I mean, we can speculate about design of that all we want, but yeah. So keeping control of that again, I think that's a very good errata. It makes sense. It it's keeping the card as intended rather than an unexpected side effect.
Yeah. And yeah, that's all good.
Next up, Goku Black from
Goku
set
Black.
2.
We knew
I think
something like this is going to happen, right?
yeah, because like as Melvin and everybody, as soon as that first reveals came in,
Yeah.
this deck was tested all over
Oh, we
Untap.
even have a deck profile on our channel.
Yes, we do. Radine.
Yes.
It it got so much hype. But yes, the errata's finally in place to say
I was either
no.
expecting a errata on Goku Black or on Zeno. Zeno could have an errata that you don't place the same card in a drop area, but you choose one card, the same as Goku Black has.
I think they wanted. Yeah, I agree. They could have done that,
But
but I
then that
think
would still mean with Goku Black you have two more energy a turn that you
yeah,
shoot.
exactly. I think this was the right call. Um, it was nice to see the leader make some sort of resurgence quickly. Um, I mean, doing this just leads me more down the line that we could probably see him come back as a reboot leader in future.
Hopefully. I mean, he's a fan favorite, so
The fact that they're like addressing this and be like, yeah, um, okay, that would be a little too strong in this format. Like, it puts it back on their radar, and the constant request for this leader to come back and the polls they do. I think this card now has a better shot of being rebooted because they've had to fix it. We saw
Yeah.
that with SS3; they had to fix that. So
Yeah.
I think that's a really good shout. So as a Goku Black's coming back at some point in the next 5 sets, I imagine.
I mean,
I'll,
Goku Black and Zamasu keeps on coming back, but yeah.
they've got support for this entire run. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Goku Black come back at some point in this run.
It would be nice.
Next, now we're getting into the bans.
Ban list.
And
So this is going to be an interesting one.
do you mind if I start?
Go ahead.
Okay, so the ban shocks me because I in our videos where we've talked about this, and it is a problem. Do not get me wrong. This card is a problem card. In the likes of Hatch, it lets you do way too much early aggro damage.
What card are we talking about?
It enables universe free.
I see.
Etc. etc. But I thought they were gonna just errata this to Hatch rather than let it be splashed. So the ban kind of shocks. The ban does shock me. I don't know how you feel about this. I'm 50-50 on it because it removes an easy way to get you free, just completely outright. It doesn't really hurt Hatch too much. Like, it just stops Hatch dying very quick in a mirror. So
I
there's
think what it does
yeah.
for Hatch is Hatch doesn't have that dual attacker, that easy dual attacker.
Yes.
Because in this case, if Hatch wants to have a dual attacker, it needs to be Katopesla. Or maybe the Hatch 8 drop.
And there's no real way to cheat those out per se.
Mm.
Like, this was turn 2, turn 1, I can get this out.
Yeah. I mean, that was
Because of
mostly
your leader
BBD's
skill
thing,
and-
but yeah.
Well, no, you can do it with your leader skill, can't you, with Hatch?
No, I think it's good that the card is getting banned. Even if it was errated, I don't think the card was healthy because it required 2 cards and it could put itself back to the bottom of the deck. So when one of them dies, you immediately have half of the cost to play another one.
That's a really fair point. And I guess with the way they're doing sets now, this card would still just get stronger and stronger and stronger. Yeah.
Especially, they just showed Vegex.
Mm.
And we know that all 3 starter decks are going to get more support throughout the 3 sets.
And Vegex.
If we're going to get more dredge cards, this card would get out of control very quickly.
Mm. So it's a good hit. It's sad personally because that now leaves only 1 Tails in this card game. Bandai why? But you know, I get why. I get why it's been hit. I just feel like I kind of wanted to see it get limited to Hatch and then see how that played out. But that's fine. It's fine. Bit sad, but it's fine.
I think the fact that you could so easily recycle any amount of your options, like the Hatch things are different thing. But this one was dual attack, 15k. It lets you set up too much. And to be fair, when BBD was a thing, this was bigger problem. But now that Dredge is a thing, I actually don't think Terrors was that much of a problem.
Yeah, like for Boo it was a strong boy. For Dredge, it kind of doesn't matter.
You can play it, but oh, I lost it. Okay, I have another free drop that comes out for free turn 1.
Yeah, I that's a I think that's fair. And the next one's the one that I don't think any of us. Well, I mean, it probably was a good target, but I didn't expect this.
Oh, I was expecting this from when I've seen that Zeno can be used with this because Zeno said card.
Yeah, that's fair. I wasn't expecting it. It took me by surprise. My playset and foil are kind of useless now.
Yeah, that's the saddest thing.
I mean, it still looks fantastic. I can still look at it and be like, "You were pretty once."
You can still use them in Commander.
I can, yeah. So I get why it was done again to keep ramp in check.
No, this was a ridiculous ramp because starting on turn 3, if you survive that long, that is, Oh no, even during your turn, you could just go crazy with this. Because if you played Goku Black, you just put an energy down. Zener put an energy down. And then go to town. And end up that turn with additional... If you had a decent hand, like with Zenos and things like that, you could get additional 5 energy before the Errata and ban list. In one turn.
Yeah, that's a bit nuts. That's slightly broken.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. When you put it like that, that explains the decision, and I totally understand that.
Yeah, so if you went second... No, if you went first, you could do it on turn 3.
And then once you're away, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then you don't care for ramping with your leader and with your plan for distraction, and with your Zeno.
So yeah, another good ban in my opinion.
Yeah, I think this needed to be. Now,
Next up is forced ejection. Saying,
bear with me on this one. I think this is a
okay,
very good ban because of how confusing this card is.
I was gonna say the same thing, right? I don't care why they banned it. It just gets rid of that whole conversation now.
Yes.
Well, the card says this. Is there an errata? No.
No.
But it says this. Yes, but it doesn't work like that.
Yeah,
Like,
that ain't how it works, brother.
there. So in terms of just everyone understanding the card, now it's banned and we don't have to worry about it.
Technically, we still play Commander.
If anyone plays this in Commander, they're a target.
I know what I'm doing next week.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm sitting out next week. That's fine.
Yeah. I mean,
I
guess
don't
it
know
makes
what
sense.
this Piccolo is. I actually need to read it.
It's the World Martial Arts one.
I'm glad it is. So
When you
it's
play
a
this
2-stroke
card,
black,
when you play this card, if you placed a card in your drop area,
in your energy
in your
area.
energy area, this turn, charge phase, and if you have less, wait, is it the exact same as
Yes.
Bastion? Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So
that can stay banned.
Yeah,
It's
that's
also
fine.
blue, although it looks green.
That's the one thing that sometimes happens, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, it's a green. No,
No,
it's not. Violent Predator. I think this is the one that everyone expected to happen.
Yes, that needed to happen. Because
This
let's be
is a
honest,
good
they're
call.
pushing too much of the monocolor and any multicolor ramp. The problem is that the ramp androids now don't have a win condition.
Bad Omen, kind of, but not really.
No, not really.
No.
Like
I guess
21 was a
SS4
condition,
Vegeta.
the win condition.
Like at a stretch, SS4 Vegeta, but yeah, it's a
Yeah,
shame,
but
but
it's a one-off, right? Violent Predators
Yeah.
you could play 4 of, so you could actually try and draw it.
yeah. Violent Predator needed to be hit. It just did.
It was
Like
made to push the agenda of the multicolors, as they said themselves. It was made to push
they've
the agenda of
admitted
multicolors. And after the multicolors are gone, which actually makes me quite happy, because that means that there is not going to be too many multicolor cards coming out with powerhouses, with a lot of powerful skills. Although
Yeah.
we're probably going to see a cell next week, and we're going to be like, why did they make this? This is too bastard.
possibly. Oh no, he can successor straight into Xeno. No, God, why?
Oh god. Oh god, it's going to be successor, isn't it? Why did you say it, Scott?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, to be fair, I don't think we're going to see any of the multicolor keywords.
That's fine. I'm okay with that. Like, the main thing is, this shows the direction they're going in, and the like, regardless of whether you like multicolor or not, this needed to be hit. Like,
Yeah.
straight up, as Bandai said, it would have warped how they designed cards. Cause,
Yeah. They
like,
would need to, every monocolor deck would need to have multicolor cards too. And then
survive.
they made the cards that if all your energy is mono blue.
Yeah. So
Now, I'm curious actually about that. I'm going to do a bit off topic here.
okay. Before we get to the big boy.
Yeah. You know Vegeta set 2. You know the rulings on that card. The
Vegeta
leader.
set to...
That makes
Vegeta
all you
set to-
Vegito.
Oh, right. Yes.
You know the rulings on that card.
It checks original color.
Uh, does it now? It only
What
no.
for arrival and stuff? It does.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay, but I know that it's weird because the cards in all areas are considered to be all colors, but they're still considered monocolored.
Are they?
Yes.
That's weird. I guess except yellow, right?
Hmm.
No, because then it gives them it.
It gives them blue, red, and green.
Yeah, but they wouldn't all be mono blue because you'd have mono green, mono yellow, mono red.
It's weird.
That
That,
is a weird thing, but yeah, I get where you're going with it. And
yeah.
finally, the one that
Everyone was
everybody
asking
tried
for
for,
since set 5. And I don't understand this.
because it's
Explain to
not.
me why. Do you have any idea why?
I genuinely feel people just cried about it too much at this point.
But why? Where was this card problematic? Where was this card in future problematic? We have
I don't know,
so
bro.
many ways to stop it.
They've got a Jiren now. They ban it at a time when I don't think it needed to get the ban, but I think from a player perspective, it's a ban that a lot of people have asked for, and they're just happy it's gone.
I mean, I guess it's oppressive to rogue strategies that don't have an answer to this. And depending on the silver bullets is a totally different thing that we actually should make a video at some point for.
Possibly, yeah. I don't know.
Uh,
It, it it's one that I can totally understand why it's been done. In terms of what we know right now, I don't think this card was as oppressive as it was back when. But I think as a just right, guys, we've heard you. You don't like this card, and
ooh, no, I know why.
okay.
Trunks deck.
Are they all Goku and Vegeta's?
The new Goku and Vegeta have the same power, 15k.
Oh, okay. So then you could do it in the trunks. Yeah, okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
So there
Even
was a
still, though,
brand new deck that was better using an old strategy than the new strategy.
yeah. And plus, hey, if you get played against Gogeta and you're just like, oh come on,
I think that would be the reason. It would not be that the card itself is oppressive, but because it's so strong, it would be a win condition for any deck that has Goku and Vegeta with the same power.
I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense.
And if they want to ever make another Gogeta deck, they need to,
Get rid of this boy
yeah, because
because
otherwise everyone is
everyone's
going
just
to be
gonna use
playing the
it.
same thing, right?
Yeah, right.
And also, isn't he an evolve target for the other one? No, the other one requires a 5-drop.
Yeah, it evolves on top of the
Okay.
starter deck one.
It's not a starter deck one, it's a rare one.
No,
I
is it?
think. I think so, yeah.
Ah,
But
okay.
for whatever reason, the card was probably too strong of a boss monster. That's why they got rid of it.
Yeah. I don't see people being unhappy about this being back.
Mm.
Uh, I know a lot of the Americans will be happy. Put it that way.
I don't think it's going to matter too much to Europeans.
No,
The card was not too oppressive.
nope. But yeah, so that's a really good ban list. I don't disagree with any of them.
I
Like I
disagree with
said,
some lags, as you know. I'm
pardon?
quite strongly opinionated when it comes to U3.
No, I agree. Right, okay, let's talk about the elephant of you three in the room. Like, we understand as players, U3 is a problem. It's clearly a problem, but they've got a reprint run coming. So business sense, it doesn't make sense to
Yeah.
get rid of two of
It
the money
doesn't make
cards.
sense to ban a card that has just been released. I agree with that.
Set 11, if it's not on it, then it's a problem because then there's way more black cards going to be introduced. So and they're going to support Dredge.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
it, until then, we can't really speculate. But
it's
hold
the
the paper
same reason
boxes.
why WotC didn't want to ban Oko in Magic for ages. But in the end, they were forced to ban a card from the newest set, from a current set, before the new set came out, because it was the top deck in 3 formats.
What, like standard, legacy, and commander or something?
Standard, modern, and pioneer.
Ah, okay. So, yeah, yeah.
The three biggest formats. And
That's
it
fair.
was the top deck based on one card. That just needed to go.
So we could. I don't doubt we will see a hit to you three at some point, but right now, please understand, they are a business. Like, there's no tournaments happening. I don't like. I can understand it's annoying, but there's like, if
Yeah,
there's
that's
no
kind
organized
of the thing.
play,
I don't
I
know
don't.
why they. Is any place still running I guess PPG is still running their locals, so they need a ban list.
But yeah, like you three, I think. I I'll yeah, I'll put my money where the mouth is. What card can I give away if I'm wrong? I'll find an SPR. So I'll put an SPR on the line. Um, and Peter knows how much I like my SPRs,
Yep.
so that's actually a big deal.
And this is recorded. It's going to be on YouTube.
Yeah, it's recorded. I'll put an SPR on the line if they don't get hit on the set 11 or before. So I'm not confident you three will get hit on set 11 ban list.
I'm not confident either. I think first there needs to be a big event, and then we need to see that the dominant deck that's going to be warping the meta is going to be the U3, whatever.
Ah, fair enough. Okay, right. I think that covers it. This was I liked it. I liked it honestly. You get to see our beautiful faces at 9 o'clock in the morning.
God.
Bandai,
I
keep
need
up
to
this
shave.
communication, keep up this direction. It's very positive from everything we've seen. Yeah, I look forward to testing more set 10 stuff.
Yeah. Definitely, we're going to be doing some testing for set 10 later today because I assume this video is coming out soon.
Yeah, straight away I'll get this up.
Yeah.
Um,
So we're going to be playing tonight, 7 p.m. BST, so London local time.
yeah.
We're going to be playing. I'm going to be playing against Tommy. We have red and yellow decks. So
Yeah.
expect some Shadow Dragons, Gotenks, Yamcha, and Pilaf. A lot
And
of them.
Yamcha is a god.
Right now, yes. It's a 40k big boy.
I love it. I love it. The set is fantastic. I love it so much.
The set is fun until you put it in the bigger pool of cards.
We're keeping it insular, Peter. Don't ruin this for me, okay? I'm getting everything I wanted. I'm a kid in a candy shop.
I still can't believe that all those sets feel like they're designed in a vacuum.
That's for another time. That's for another time.
Yeah, I need to have my design in a ramble at some point.
Yes.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, you can see us now, and you will probably be able to see us on any DBS talks, Digimon talks, and whatever else we have. Yeah, we'll slowly try to start implementing the webcams in as well. So when you see us on the events, you exactly know who you're talking to.
I mean, I'm easy. I've got one hand. Like
I have a hand and a half. It's a half a hand.
It's not though. It's not.
Okay, it's a half an arm.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Right. See you in the next video, guys.
Take care and have a good day.
Hey everyone, Scott here. Thank you for watching that video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you want to continue to support LPG outside of YouTube, I would implore you to check out our Patreon, our Facebook page, twitch.tv/playersguild, and our own site, londonplayersguild.com, all of which are linked in the description below. If you can't, not a problem. We just hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you.